Valerius and I have spoken at length about this. We value your opinion. We need more guards for the hold, as there's only a few of us right now. We're vulnerable to attack from several fronts, especially from the entrance through the caves, as well as the two main gates. There is no possible way that laborers and carpenters can begin their work if they're not able to do so safely. We need more guards. I hoped that's what you would say. In fact, I already had Patsy post some notices in a few of the inns here in Skyrim. So far, he's made it to Whiterun, Solitude, Riften, Dawnstar, and Windhelm. But he says he doesn't care for carriages anymore, though. Check around in those inns to see if our notices have produced any potential recruits. If you can find, let's say, around 5 or 6 recruits, with the proper training from Korst, that should get us started.
Hope you didn't mind Marcus and I catching up. Two old warhorses talking about the good days. My wife was always proud of who I was, but somehow I think she'd be ashamed of me now. Sure as bones. I see now why Marcus has spoken so highly of you. Quite impressive. Now, let's see if we can find out what in the name of Akatosh is going on in that prison. Korst, thank the gods you're safe. But how in Oblivion were you even captured?
I don't know how they found me. It's like they knew exactly where I was hiding. I never had a chance to escape.
Well, thanks to our new friend, you're okay now. Tell me what you learned.
It's a prison, all right, and it's heavily guarded inside. Well, it was heavily guarded. There are none alive in there now. The commandant was never there that I could tell.
Did anyone mention where he was?
I overheard the guards joking about him getting soft in their embassy and spending too much time with some whore from the Tormas Tavern. But that's all I could hear them say.
Did you learn anything else?
Well, I didn't think much of it at the time, but I overheard a guard talking about how many prisoners were coming and going from that prison. And I noticed several new prisoners abruptly get taken away while I was there, just like he said. They were not tortured, beaten, or starved either. I guess they saved all of that for me. And wait...
Dragonborn?
Yes.
I always heard the legends.
One group had a family, a woman and a small child, but he was not old enough to fight. The guard was joking about raping the woman and selling the child to bandits as a slave. Could that be true? They are selling slaves?
Well now, that's certainly a lot to chew on. Excellent work, old friend. I'll check and see if any of my sources know about any of this. Thank you, Korst. You go get something to eat and some sleep. I need you well rested. Dismissed. You've done me a great service, friend. You saved his life, and for that I will never be able to repay you. Is there anything else you can add? Did you hear anything about slaves? That is odd, isn't it? So it looks like the elves are up to no good. Where else to easily kidnap people than in Skyrim? All they have to say is that they're worshipping Talos. I'm sure many of these enforcers skulking about in Skyrim are under their command. I know you've had a long day, and I won't keep you. We'll let you know when we have anything new. But please, check in with Marcus as soon as you can. Thank you again, my friend. Hope you didn't mind Marcus and I catching up. Two old warhorses talking about the good days.
I praise the Nine you came along. Your help thus far has been invaluable, but it's time to make some difficult choices. Valerius and I have spoken at length about this. We value your opinion. We need more guards for the hold, as there's only a few of us right now. We're vulnerable to attack from several fronts, especially from the entrance through the caves, as well as the two main gates. There is no possible way that laborers and carpenters can begin their work if they're not able to do so safely. We need more guards. Yes. In fact, we prefer to remain unaffected by any outside entanglements or alliances. Not that we necessarily have anything against either side in this civil war, but we just think it would be best to remain an independent settlement. No one to answer to, no one snooping into our business, and most of all, no damn politicians to pull our strings. And it seems the Jarl Falkreath is occupied in his own matters, so it's unlikely we'll have any worries from him. Besides, he's abandoned this place anyway. So the way we see it, it's ours to do with as we please. So yes, this is exactly what we were hoping for. Are you absolutely certain this is what you want? I hoped that's what you would say. In fact, I already had Patsy post some notices in a few of the inns here in Skyrim. So far, he's made it to Whiterun, Solitude, Riften, Dawnstar, and Windhelm. But he says he doesn't care for carriages anymore, though. Check around in those inns to see if our notices have produced any potential recruits. If you can find, let's say, around 5 or 6 recruits, with the proper training from Korst, that should get us started. Have the recruits to gather in the courtyard, and when you're finished, report to Korst for further instructions. Good luck, and be safe. Oh, hello. Need something?
Hello. I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second. I just wanted to introduce myself, mostly. I'm Sienna. There, formal introduction over. I feel better now, don't you? Well, I like moonlit walks through the old ruins, candlelit workshops, and the feel of cold steel in my hand. You know, the same stuff as other women. You do know I'm a Breton, don't you? We're known for our magic, even if I don't use it as much as I should. If you're wondering how I ended up with a bunch of old soldiers from the Great War, they saved my life. When the elves burnt our farm, my parents hid me in a basket in the woods. Balfring found me and gave me to an orphanage until the war in Hammerfell was over, but he kept in touch through the years. And when I was old enough to be on my own, I joined them. He taught me everything I know about fighting, and especially armoring. Say, from what I saw at the prison, you know how to handle yourself out there. But if you ever want any company, come and get me, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, what is it? Okay, that's much more comfortable. What you did in that prison when we got coursed? Let's just say, I was impressed. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is it? Okay, got it.
Заходи, мы как раз подложили дров. Присаживайся и согрейся.
Why yes, I am. Well, I have a decent suit of armor and a well-made steel blade. And I'm Breton. Not really to speak of, like, war or anything. The Great War ended when I was just a kid. But I did see a mud crab down by the water recently. I stayed clear of him, though. Horrible creatures. Oh, please, please don't say that. I made it all the way here from High Rock on my own. I know I can do it if you just give me a chance. No one in my family ever did anything exciting. No one has been on any adventures or done any exploring. In fact, I'm the first one in my family to ever travel this far from home. I come from a long line of boring non-adventurers, all the way back to my great-great-grandfather, Nondrik. The most exciting thing he ever did was pick flowers and get chased by a wolf. But I want to be the first to break that tradition. So please, please at least let me try. I promise you won't be disappointed. Oh, like a test. And if I make it there, I pass. Very clever.
Если желаешь выпить наспор, то ты в нужном месте.
Я сейчас немного занята. Мне многое нужно подготовить. Кажется, ты любишь приключения. Наверняка мы с тобой сработаемся.
Yes, the prey has finally found the hunter, no? No? Giotto sees this, and this is good. But the hunter waits for you. The hunter is skilled in the sword and the bow. Giotto served many years aboard ships from elsewhere as deckhand and guard. Giotto has many stories he could tell of wondrous places he has seen. Giotto likes the night, Stars very pretty in Skyrim. Giotto sees better at night. Can be very sneaky then. Oh, very bad my last ship. Very, very bad. Sailors no like Giotto's dog. Sailors kill Giotto's dog and throw him in the sea. Yes, Giotto likes dogs. Dogs are pretty. Can you get Giotto dog sometime? Oh, sad. That ship, very bad. Giotto leave and stay in Skyrim for a while. Look for work. Oh, like a test, and if the hunter make it there, we pass. Very clever.
Твое появление в Данстаре как нельзя кстати. Всему городу снятся жуткие кошмары.
Это проклятие. Не иначе. Мне нужно бежать из этого города.
Прошу тебя, Иргнер, возьми себя в руки. Это всего лишь сны. Эрандур, ну, скажи ей.
Послушай свою подругу. Это всего лишь сны, дорогая. Уверяю тебя, это вполне нормально.
Все время один и тот же сон. Думаешь, это нормально? Это зло, говорю тебе.
Эрандур, в ее словах есть смысл. Ты говоришь, что эти сны безвредны, но что, если это знак?
Дай ему сказать. Он хочет нам помочь.
Успокойтесь, прошу вас. Я делаю, что могу, чтобы прекратить эти кошмары. А пока все, о чем я прошу вас, это оставаться сильными и довериться госпоже Маре.
Я попробую. Спасибо.
Говорю тебе, эти сны настоящие. Настоящие.
Завидую я вам, приезжим. Кошмарные сны-то мучают только местных.
Ладно. Я просто
Простите,
работаю на
если
шахте.
кажется, что мой отец
Мне
немного
не
не в
нужны
себе.
неприятности.
Тут многое произошло. Угу.
Что беспокоит тебя, дочь моя?
Yes. We were told someone would meet us here. I guess that would be you. My sister and I are interested. We are both excellent swordsmen and specialize in stealth, quickness, and accuracy. Orianthe is also a very skilled archer. We came from Hammerfell on a mission to find a woman here in Skyrim. You've probably seen more of my countrymen around. Since I could not find enough evidence to make me believe this woman is guilty of her accusations, I refused to apprehend her. As a result, we've been ostracized by our brethren. And thanks to the Admiri Dominion, we have no family left in Hammerfell. We have decided to stay here for a while, so we are looking for work. I promise, you will not find two warriors more suited for your work than us. Oh, like a test? And if we make it there, we pass. Very clever.
В таверне «Пик ветров» поет лучший бард всего Данстара. Это я.
Да. Нужно что-то?
Тебе известно, кто такой Талос? Это он создал империю.
Звать меня Нильс. Я повар в очаге и свечах.
Как Эльда может ненавидеть темных эльфов, если почти ничего о них не знает?
До сих пор не верю, что Изабеллы больше нет. Такая была чудесная девушка. Сейчас, как никогда раньше, миру нужны истории о самопожертвовании и героизме.
Дочерей Скайрима, братьев Бури.
За юность мы пьем, прошлым дням наш почет. Скоро век притеснений совсем истечет.
All my life I've been picked on because I'm small. Everyone has always said I can't do the things I want to do because of it. I want to be a warrior like the great Nords throughout history. It's just that No one has ever believed in me. They say warriors are supposed to be little. They don't understand that small also means quick and agile, light on your feet and stealthy. You don't have to be a lumbering brute to be a good fighter. Yes, and I'm good with the sword as well as with the bow. I would make an excellent guard and will defend my post to the death if necessary. Do I get the job? Oh, it's like a test. And if I make it there, I pass. Very clever.
Здесь в твою славу у нас пир горой.
Каждую ночь я гуляю по кварталу серых и говорю этим красноглазым все, что о них думаю. Растреклятые серокожие, валите в свой Морровинд. Не нравится? Твои проблемы. Это наш город. Наш. Думаешь, я тебя не побью? Ставлю 100, что я тебя так отделаю. Мама не узнает. Вон с глаз моих.
Поддерживает Мавым черный вереск. Она только щелкнет пальцами, да? И вы окажетесь в тюрьме.
Именно
из-за них я и здесь. Я не...
Я знаю. Я просто не хочу остаться без вас.
Украшение легендарных аргонянских.
Никогда и дня честно не работала, судя по тому, сколько у тебя денег, детка?
As you can see, there are many of my kind here in this town. They all said, come to Riften and make yourself a new life here. So Wanandun comes. And for what? There is nothing for me here. What would Wanandun do? Work in the fishery? Join the thieves? I'm not a thief, and I hate fish. Yes, finally you came. That's the only reason I know leave this place. But Wanandun was about to give up on you. Oh, but yes, Wanandun is equally skilled in steel as well as stealth. I am now practicing my skills with the big sword. But I am able to use my bow anytime I need to. Wanandun has not much use for the magic arts, but can heal self if I need to. Oh, like a test, and if I make it there, I pass. Very clever.
Почему бы тебе не подойти к моей оружейной палатке на рынке? Или тебе вот настолько не терпится позаниматься? Нужно что-то. Чем могу быть полезна? Чем могу быть полезна?
Доброго денечка.
Well met, friend.
Marcus and Valerius keeping you?
Эй, осторожней!
Да?
Can I help you, friend?
That Ulfric has many valid points, but Skyrim has always been a part of the Empire. Yes, I believe they are all waiting in the courtyard for your return. But before we address them, I need to ask you something. Well, you saved my life from that stinking prison, and I value your opinion on their skills. I was wondering if you would be willing to help me with the evaluation of these new recruits. We've been getting reports of trouble from people all over Skyrim. Bandits, vampires, Draugr, and whatnot. If you could scout out some of these reports and take a recruit with you each time, we can evaluate their skills more quickly. Great! I hoped you would help. Please, follow me to address the recruits. See me after, and we'll get started on the evaluations. Yes. Did you need something, friend?
Yes. You reunited a couple of old war horses, friend. Thank you. Oh, this story.